Good day all, from wherever you are, whatever time it is. Welcome to Bosworth in Leicestershire, in England, for any international viewers. And today, or this weekend, is the Battle of Bosworth reenactment. If I remember correctly, 1485 I think the battle was. So, what's that? Just over 500 years. So I parked up, walked back down, just so I can include these national emblems. It's got the red line of Scotland, just coming up now. I'm presuming fealty must be slow in Gaelic, perhaps. And then we've got the Fur Elise coming up in front. I believe it's more to do with France, or at least the battles England had with France. Quick snap of that. Yeah, bienvenue. Obviously, we're in August now, so you can see the crops are starting to die off as autumn comes up. And just coming up now is the King's Arms emblem, or the Royal Coat of Arms. Which is a combination of a Fur Elise and the Three Lions, or some would argue the Three Leopards. Still up for debate, that one. Have a quick look behind me. Little countryside over Leicestershire. And I'll turn it off for now until we get there. And I've just come off, probably only about 20 metres away from where I was just when I turned off. I've seen these two flags leading up a dirt track. Probably make a good shot. They are massive. It's just waiting for the right moment. Obviously with the wind. So I'll turn it off for a sec. And obviously it's the time of year, a bit of free food from God. And I don't think these flags are going to get windy enough. I'm going to pick up enough wind for a decent shot, really. At least not for the time being. So, not the camera on yet for a bit until we get to the battlefield site. Cheers. I'll be getting the horses ready for the show. And try and get some sneaky photos of people in the action now. Write them down on there. Let's increase the ISO. Just switch to a smaller lens and then try and get everything in there, all the tents, etc. Well, actually kind of yurts, aren't they, really? Get a photo of dog walkers. Right, into the entrance now.
What are you going to do? Hello there.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Did you come yesterday at all?
No, I didn't know.
That's absolutely fine. I'm going to have that gentleman.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh mate.
You want a presentation?
Yeah, I'll have one. Cheers.
Enjoy it.
Cheers, pal.
Can I put that the QR code post as well?
Or she's always got an ear. She's always She holds it, yes. They are measured. She's a Newfoundland. But she's only 15 weeks, so she's just a baby. Yeah, down there. Yeah, she's just a baby though.
They did a mini one last year, but there was no real. We were up in the main. You know where the main arena is? If you go through, hello.
Oh, mate.
You heard about First Trust?
No, I'm alright, thanks. Cheers. Alright. Just heading into the battle reenactment area now.
Because the studio was already ironing. That's
Obviously going to come to you to show you what it looks like to be charged
You'll come back, you'll see live.
I'd like to pass you over now to the gentleman known as Ghost.
Ladies and gentlemen, were you entertained? Well, I think these gentlemen need a bigger round of applause. We are the Worcester Roses Federation. We will put on displays throughout the day and return at 4 o'clock to recreate the Battle of Bosworth. Enjoy your day. Have a good time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kat, and the Wars of the Roses Federation for that spectacular battle. Now, many of you will have seen our jester roaming the site, and now I'm just about to start performing with fire, the only flames you want to see in the arena today, and it will be wet in advance. So here's in the small arena opposite the big white marquee. Those of you in the central crowd line nearest the battlefield centre, you can just turn around and you'll see it. Those of you who want to discover, oh, thank you, Richard's giving us a little wave. Our jester will be here very shortly. But for those of you who want to discover what ordinary people and nobles wore when not in battle, our civilian fashion show will take place in the lower courtyard in this evening. I bet that is spectacular. While you're up there, younger visitors between 6 and 14 years old can book on in at the ticket office to learn the art of being a Shire at night school. That's not like nighttime school, that's like night with an H. And that is in the White Marquee in the Ambient Arena. And unfortunately, tickets are sold out, but I thought I'd tell you about it anyway because it's a great thing to go to next time. So, yeah. It is on a Guinness. I don't know this.
Everyone thinks we love her.
Our guest is just setting up. Everybody, if you want to just stay where you are or turn around and have a look. It's an amazing show. Very amusing, I'm also told. So I'm looking forward to it. So just have a look, see what goes on. No pressure at all.
Slow down a bit now. Look.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks very much.
You don't want to be fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I must apologise for what is about to happen now. But it is essential.
Have a proper look this time, though, because we rushed through with Alfie yesterday.
Hey, I know that was a bloke official, but at my age, when you up into a frenzy here, you're going wild. Oh, you're just going
Guy's gonna go to the other bucket.
Leave your hat on.
Don't you hate it when you start taking your clothes off and people laugh? Can I just say, if you're going to clap, do it quick. I can't keep this up for long. Look, he's finally going to do some fire.
I want to take fire. Only like. Hi, Mummy. Hi, Mummy.
Look at the fire. Oh, look.
It's gonna eat fire.
Watch him. Watch him. Watch. Oh, is it eating it? Watch.
I've just burnt my nipple. You don't want to see this, do you? You're sick.
Yeah, we do. You cracker. There you go. No!
It's hot. Oh, you like it when I burn myself then, eh? That's entertainment. Oh, thank you. Kids, let this be a lesson to you. Study hard at school, get a proper job. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've seen fire eating and you have seen fire eating. But now, you are about to see some more fire eating. Hurrah, they cry.
Sit still now.
Hurrah, they both cry. But this time, before your very eyes, not one, not three, not 4 or 5, but 2. 2 flaming sticks of real fire in the mouth at the same time. And the audience goes. I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to get a little bit closer and intimidate them. 2 flaming sticks of real fire. Wait for it. In the mouth. At the same time. All right. This time, both in the mouth at the same time. You want it the other way round? Yeah. Other way round? Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, other way round. Do I look stupid?
Yes. And those pants? Yeah.
You weren't ready for that, were you?
No, it weren't.
I think I just stunned you into silence.
I know,
Shall I do it again?
Yeah!
Will you be ready for it this time?
No!
This time, will you clap? Maybe. No, when I've done it, obviously.
Fancy doing that?
No. You're alright. Pass on that one.
I did that. I was burning my beard.
Yeah. No, that will be a good job.
Yeah, I would have.
So you like stuff as long as cameras like today?
Yeah, very much.
Eyebrows! Do you need them?
Wow, that's a good shot.
Three flaming sticks of real fire!
Hey!
You're getting better. So, hands up. Who thinks I can juggle these 3 sticks of real fire? About 5 of you. Alright, hands up. Hands up who thinks I'm just going to drop them all on the floor. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, due to popular demand.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah! Ow! 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 A word of warning to anybody in the audience who might be thinking to learn to fly a juggle. Whatever you do, don't catch the big orange wobbly head. It's filthy. I've got a 6-pack. Maybe more of a party pack. Alright, here we go then. 3 clubs, 2 hands, no brain. No. Please, save the thunderous applause. Oh, you would, fair enough. Save it for the first trick I'd like to present to you. And that is the aerial juggling of these 3 flaming torches. Whilst smiling.
Where was Children's battle is. Why you got camera?
You what?
Why you got camera?
I'm taking photos.
Do you know, I thought that. I was just thinking
Because this time, I intend to breathe fire while standing on my head. I'm going to attempt to breathe fire while standing on my head.
Oh, you better look.
Just going to try that again. Just the keys. Are you ready? Just the sulky teenagers. Are you ready? Are you ready? Nothing to do with me. Basically, Libby, it's about me. Just for safety here, Libby. The ground is still dry.
You can have one.
Please, do not attempt those tricks at home. Very dangerous, very stupid. The truth is, training, experience, and hospitality. So, kids, don't try that at home, okay? Do it at school.
I do it to school.
My name was Rob. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Rob. That was amazing, as promised, and very, very entertaining. Next, everybody, those who want to see how the mounted knights train for battle, those are the ones on horses, by the way, if you didn't know. Stay where you are, because very shortly we've got the mounted military skill in arms display with Destrier. That starts at 12 o'clock, and don't tell anybody, but this is my favourite bit. Very well. And I like the bit with the ladies that dressed on next year. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Mounted skillet arms display right here, 12 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Or if you do, go and then come back again. Thank you.
and they just go 20. Oh yeah, you can. My mate says
Please make sure you keep clear of the horses as they come into the arena from near the oak tree. And during the display, very shortly I will hand over to
You free, mate? Just, you take card, do you?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
so is it too small? Oh, that's 24, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, here we are today, and what we're going to show you is how a mountain cavalry knights train
Okay, 24 here. Sorry.
Yeah, happy.
The one that she bought was, yeah.
paces like this, sort of
Okay, that's it, thank you.
Cheers. Nice one, mate.
Quintain actually comes from a much older word. When Romans set up their legionary camps, the fifth street, Quintain Street, was where the training of cavalry and foot troops happened. So any form of training with weapons on horse is a quintain. That has contracted what we call.
Cheers, Paul.
Thank you, enjoy.
Nice one.
If you are choosing a bodyguard in the way that Richard did before Bosworth, you would have observed put your troops or walk cells and sort of melee work in the press. So this is what we're going to do. The Master at Arms, Mr. Evans, will put these good people through their paces with a variety of randomly chosen weapons. And you and I, the Master at Arms, will assess them, ladies and gentlemen. Now, given that it's been a few years since we've done that sort of thing here, we feel that perhaps you might need to practice your cheering. So could we have a huzzah, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try that again. Huzzah! We have an ooh of surprise. Well, lovely. So, we have three teams here. In the resplendent green and gold, we have Sir Benjamin Green, Welsh. Anybody here like the Welsh?
Yep.
Anybody here a Ricardian? What do you think of the Welsh?
Woo!
Yes, that's it. And with him is his squire, Paul.
Riding past me, Sir Edward Stacey, a fine champion of tournament. I have seen him win many a time, and he is a darling of the ladies because of his handsome looks. Thank you. Riding with him is his squire, Robert. And then we have a new knight, ladies and gentlemen. His first season. Oh, Sir Stephen with his squire, Robert. You're noticing a theme there. So they will each compete in pairs. Now it's not just about whether they can hit the target. One of the main things in war is not that you, as an individual rider, can make your horse do what you want it to do, but you also need to be able to perform in concert with your riding partners. A cavalry charge that disintegrates into a bunch of horses running wild like the 450 at Kempton is not a cavalry charge. They need to be abreast, or in echelon, or in a boar snout, so to speak. And if they don't hold that formation, then the whole thing becomes really very ineffective. So, ladies and gentlemen, our pairs will not only be judged on whether they are accurate to the targets, but also whether they can maintain their pairs. Some better than others. You'll notice Sir Edward doing very well there. He's very experienced. That's another word for old.
Stay there.
And Sir Stephen, perhaps not so much, because he's a bit new.
Hi, Chris.
And
Good.
Sir Ben,
Yeah.
well, a little late to the party, but you know, it's in good form.
Half the day.
Shake your head at me. Shake your head.
Yeah.
Master of Arms.
Why?
Gentlemen, you will be operating in your units of two. One heavy cavalry, one light cavalry. The King has told me to check your awareness of arms, your awareness of riding skill. I will not be judging you based on how shiny your armour is, how much gold your dad has paid to have added to your arms, or how beautiful your horse is. I will be judging you based on how well you work with your partner and how well you score against the targets. I do not want to see any single horse moving around this battlefield except when I have given the order. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
You may begin moving again. I would like to see Sir Stacey riding first against the ring.
So the Master at Arms, Master Evans, a man who perhaps didn't get the breakfast he wanted this morning. So, Sir Edward Stacey and Robert, his squire, moving out, their matching black armour, followed by the others in line. Oh dear, that's a bit wobbly. So, they're going to go for rings, ladies and gentlemen. This mimics the use of the light lance against an armoured target. Armour is not all-encompassing, ladies and gentlemen. There are gaps under the arms, around the neck in some cases. The visor, if raised, opens the face. And this is what our riders are aiming to mimic by taking the ring. If they dislodge the ring, they get 1 point. If they take it, they get 2. Oh! Oh, yes! So that's 2 rings for Squire Robert. And 1 ring for Sir Edward. So that's very good. Can we have a huzzah, ladies and gentlemen? Oh. So, Ben, ready? Did we mention he's Welsh? Anybody here Welsh? What is that? Like I'm cross off that. So he's lining up. Lodges one, Tickles the second, and Tickles one off. So that's 3. So not as successful as Sir Edward's Conroy. We have another round of applause for Sir Edward. And score clear for Tibet. Now, our newest knight, with his young squire, Jida and Lord. So here they go, and goodbye. As they say in the Eurovision Song Contest, ladies and gentlemen, no point. Can we have an R? Might I advise the young squire that they need to wedge their visor up a bit more? It is entirely necessary to see the target, ladies and gentlemen. So far, I will go to the most important person other than me in this arena, the lady that can count and write. Can we give her a round of applause? And she's going to tell me the scores in reverse order. No point pour Sir Stephen. Pour Sir Stephen. Yes? Sorry, it's been a while. Sabrina has 3 points. 3, 1. In Deutsch, no, I don't count in language, I just ask for beer. And Sir Edward has? Sir Edward has 4 points and is in the lead. Age and experience winning through, ladies and gentlemen. Money can't buy you experience, Bryn.
Gentlemen, the next task will be to take the sword against both a ring and a cabbage. It's not as easy as it looks. Sword against the ring should be taken on the point. You may deal with the cabbage as you wish. It is up to you whether you wish to take it on the point or to slice it.
So they're lining up, nice controlled counter, see how they're in line with each other. They go to point, they both tickle, and it's a complete demolish for 2 points on the cabbages. Can we have a huzzah? Huzzah! So Sir Edward and his squire Robert doing very well there, and I'd certainly want them on my side. Whose side are they on? Is it Richard's? Whose side are they on? Richard III's, or is it that Tudor fella? So, Bryn and Bob. It alliterates nicely, doesn't it? Bryn and Bob. Sounds like a child's TV series. So, Bryn and Bob coming round. Bryn is wearing what is known as a brigandine, which is much like what I'm wearing, except he's got much more expensive fabric. It's like a knife jacket, flexible yet protective, ladies and gentlemen. So Bryn and Bob trying to maintain a line. It's a little bit out, not as flush as Sir Edward. Good control cams, that's it. They both tickle a ring, and Bob takes the cabbage for 2 points. Can we have a huzzah? Last, Sir Stephen. Squire Rob. He has cabbage on his blade.
The blood of a vicious
The blood of the cabbage. Well, of course, one has to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, the cabbages come from Savoy, which is French. Can we please boo the French? Thank you. Oh, look at that vim and vigour of youth, but not much accuracy. Oh, no, he's taken the cabbage. And Squire Rob has done very well and done both. He's a carry and a cut. So that's 4 to him and 2 to Sir Stephen. So what you're trying to finish with this game, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have done initial charge. You get into a situation where you discard your lance, be it light or heavy, and you draw your blade. and you are perhaps aiming for the neck or face of an opponent, because the visor is pushed up to give you more vision. And then, of course, the cabbages on the posts are reminiscent of the head height of a pursued routing troop, such as at Town that we did this morning. And in fact, there are many wounds in the back of the heads and the skulls covered from Town, both from swords and from small war hammers carried in the hand. So this mimics that exactly.
I cannot remember the name, but the Bob, Robert, or Billy, or whoever, that's Rob, seems to have missed the idea of a sallet visor. Rob, I need to be able to see your eyes so that I know that you can see what you're doing with your weapon.
He hit both of them.
That is not encouraging.
Even blind, he hit both targets.
The next game. Is there insubordination going on over there?
A little bit.
Stop smiling at the audience. Give them your war face. Right. The next game will be the light quinte. You will take a heavy lance and strike the revolving shield as hard as you can. We will be giving marks only for correct strikes on the point of the lance. I don't want to see any sweeps at all.
A sweep, ladies and gentlemen, to explain it, is where the lance is inclined off the direct hit, somewhat like smacking somebody with a broom. It is poor form and should be avoided. So if they do, move them. The other thing we're also looking for in this particular exercise, where you have two mounted people charging, is mimicking a cavalry charge where you want the entire wedge or line or column to move like this, in exact line like that. Sir Edward strikes, and Squire Robert's horse doesn't like the smell of the squire. So that was a good strike for Sir Edward. We'll give him a couple of points for that. Squire Rob riding past him. Such a youthful face, such a high voice. Barely into teenage, his beard hasn't come through yet. So Bryn has got a special lance today. This is the yellow one. He brought it from his campaigns in France, all the way from Brittany. He quite often calls it the Brittany spear. It's the only joke I'm allowed in this. So, coming round, they got their formation nice. Lining up. Oh, it's a good stop. That's nice. Just discussing with Bob his tactics for dealing with an inanimate target. Nice canter. They couch. I'll explain about that on the next one. And it's a double strike in line with a huzzah! So, maybe all that money his dad spent on his armour, some of it also went on riding lessons. Well done.
This morning, everything's much easier.
So last, in no means least, especially in his own ego, I give you to Stephen, Squire, young lad. Oh, you see they lost their line already, and they missed, and that's a sweep. So the first two showed you how to do it. Obviously our third pair of riders are demonstrating many.
I would usually expect someone to be able to do better when they can actually see. It seems that Squire Rob should put their visor down again.
Such a callow youth. Perhaps you should be back in that next place. So, I believe.
Next, we will have just the light cavalry forming 10 pegging. So heavy cavalry, take a break. Light cavalry, select your weapon.
So, the scores, my dear. Sir Stephen has 6. Sir Edward has 11. Sir Bryn has taken the lead with 13. Oh dear, Redwood won't be happy with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a distinction we are making between light and heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry, it's really a shock and awe instrument. You unleash it in a decisive single charge, and if anything survives, well, it's lucky. Light cavalry, known as hobelards or harlequins earlier in the period, are lancers. They quite often ride in large packs around the countryside, particularly in France, where it's called chevauchée, and they burn your farm down, steal your sheep and your chickens, and take all your money. They are also very useful for flanking attacks on blocks of building because of their speed and the length and range of their lances. They are, more often than not, used at the rout of a battle. A rout being the point at which your opponents have lost and they are running off the field, much as some of the forces this morning did at Townley. They then pursue with light lance and basically skewer people. Quite often, the safest thing to do when you are being hunted by a pack of harlequins is to throw yourself flat. And this is what we're mimicking here, their ability to hit a prone target, or kneeling target, with a lance. 1 point for a strike and 2 for a carry. So, Friar Robert measuring the length of their spear. Size and length is important in this particular game. Oh, it's a touch for 1 point. So, our next rider comes up. Bryn is wearing his light armour. Why have I suddenly got all horses?
Debbie. Did I give you one of those earlier? Yes. I'm fine now.
Sir Edward, could you move your august person? Thank you. Bryn coming at speed, and he takes it down for 1 point.
Whoa!
So, young Squire Rob. Now, since the target's on the floor, the visor problem that Rob has been experiencing is less of an issue. His youth and inexperience probably more. So they spur on. Nice canter. And just wait it at the floor. So, ladies and gentlemen, the lesson we've learned from that is if you are a fleeing rapid troop, you're craving for a Squire Rob behind you. So, getting an idea of how the horses work, ladies and gentlemen. It is traditional to reply to the commentator. Are you getting an idea of how the horses work, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Are you getting the idea, particularly from watching Sir Edward and his convoy, how well-trained troops should work? Yes. And I won't mention the other end of the equation lest they feel bullied, because we don't live in that sort of world.
I'm not entirely sure I know who has lost yet. I'm pretty sure I know who the winner is. But we'll let everyone have a chance to gain some more points. I say everyone. The heavy cavalry may take a heavy lance against a heavy quintain, and we'll give 1 point per revolution. Let's see if the bays or the greys may defend themselves against Sir Stacey's might.
So, the heavy quintain is the thing that you are most used to seeing in films, ladies and gentlemen. It is designed to test both the accuracy of a knight, but also something called his couch. We're not talking about a sofa. The couch, ladies and gentlemen, is the way that the lance is locked under your arm. If you don't lock it properly, one of two things happens. 1, you drop the lance. 2, you break your arm because the recoil is difficult. So Edward, 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Oh, is he going to make 4? Is he going to make 4? No, 3.5, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a cheer? Now, as I pointed out previously, Sir Edward is a tournament champion. You can see the ease with which he tucks the lance under his arm and uses his bicep to pin it in position. One of the most common injuries in jousters now and then is the spiral fracture of the forearm bones, because if you don't get that couch and lock right, it isn't going to work and you're going to hurt yourself. So here comes Bob. Oh, just tips the edge of the quintain. So, really, somebody on a horseback, that would have just careened off the shoulder and then you've gone, ooh, what was that? The strength of a good lance hit can be devastating. When Richard III hit Sir William Brandon, Tudor Standard-Bearer, the diamond-shaped sharp tip that he used penetrated and killed him in one stroke. So here comes Sir Stephen. Oh, and it's just skipped off. His couch was a little light and it skipped out from under his arm, lacking the impetus to do damage there. Would you like a turn, Bryn? Ladies and gentlemen, Bryn ap Cwrw, that's his Welsh name, is going to give it a go with a lance. Now, he likewise has been jousting for many years and is a good match for Sir Edward in terms of skill. But obviously the plague has spent much time depriving us of time in the saddle, and we're all a little bit rusty. So who's from Wales? Cheer the home boy. Here he goes. Couched early, the horse is skipping out, but it's good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that Squire Welsh? We'll call it 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, if the Master at Arms would array the horses, we will look at the scores. An array is a line, be it billman or horseman. There's no reason why nobody likes to wait. Oh, right, the experience of Rob Stevens playing in. So, in reverse order, ladies and gentlemen.
With a bow, with a long, you've got a greater action.
Ben's score.
It was in addition to the other teams. If Ben gets his score, then 2 more riders need to ride. He cannot have the advantage. Should we ask the crowd here, would you see the other light cavalry ride? Would you see fairness and justice done? Light cavalry take a heavy lance, heavy cavalry split to the sides. I will not have one team have an unfair advantage.
So, ladies and gentlemen, all to play for now. We thought we had the scores, but now the younger squires get to show their mettle. Oh, there are young people here that think young folks ought to have a chance. Are you going to go huzzah? So,
thank you. You okay staying that side or this side of the thing? I'm walking.
I'm alright here, mate.
Serious nature.
Alright, well, I feel I said that.
Thank you.
Otherwise, he's bossing me around.
right. So here we go. Squire Robert couches, drops on, and strikes. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Squire Robert. We have a huzzah!
There you are.
So, Squire Rob here, visor up, bouncy but well catch. It's a strike. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right, ladies and gentlemen. So, the young ones have done well. Can we have a cheer for them? Huzzah! Justice has been done. And it's a sort of job creation scheme for the young, isn't it? Stop cuddling Sir Edward, Rob. You know he's married. I don't know how to get... Basically, Sir Stephen has just declared that Rob is his son. Perhaps out of wedlock. They do have a similar smile. There's a lot of teeth. Like the horses. So, ladies and gentlemen, in reverse order. Sir Stephen, 10 points. With Squire Rob. Sir Edward, 18 points with Squire Robert. Sir Bryn ap Cwrw and Little Bob have managed to win by the technicality of having slightly more points with 19 points, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a huzzah. I hope this doesn't presage the result of the battle this afternoon. It would be awful if the Welsh won. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, as our horses leave the arena, we are Destro. We are so thankful to be back here, out doing what we love, in front of a wonderful crowd such as yourself. Give yourself a round of applause. And obviously, you know our knights and squires. I would like to thank them. I would like to thank our squires of the ground, my wonderful counting lady. But there are 6 people in this arena, ladies and gentlemen, without whom we would be madly beating coconuts together in a Pythonian way. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! So that's the first of our shows today, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at 2:30 with Richard III, Death a Blow-by-Blow account, lovingly called by my reenactment chums, The Killing Dicky Show, where we will expound on our theories based on years of experience of doing Richard's death on this very battlefield and hitting each other with pointy things. We will expound our theories on how he died. Following that, we will be in the main battle providing King Richard III. Are there no Ricardians here? King Richard III and Henry Tudor. So we'll see you then. I am Sir John Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen. As ever, I am your humble servant. Bless you.
Thank you so much to Destre and Sir John for that beautiful display, and your magnificent steeds are absolutely stunning. Yeah, really well done. Really, really enjoyed that. And if you'd like to stick around, everybody, we have the beautiful Go Active Falconry display in our small arena, and they're going to demonstrate some of their wonderful birds of prey. You might have seen them roaming around. They're based in the ambient arena if you want to meet them later, but stick around and have a look. Please can we also remind everybody there is no smoking in the arena today due to the very dry nature of the grass. Please do not smoke in this arena. And just a heads up to our soldiers, the mill drill will be coming up shortly. But first, our stunning, stunning falconry display by Go Active Falconry.
Which is where we get the words that you still hear occasionally. So these are being governed by particular tools.
So the theory was based on observation, but it went wrong completely, as with a lot of other things. The interesting thing about where surgery got to by the 15th century was that starting in the last quarter of the 12th century,
You all right, Ian? Good scrap this morning. Had to buy you a new outfit, haven't you? How you've mysteriously grown.
Prince Henry, who will later become Henry, was hit by an arrow in the face. They're 6 inches deep.
Anthony Woodville in Gordon Bay of Freeby, his cousin, are arrested on the grounds of treason, taken to York. 3 days after arriving in York, summary execution. After that, the boys were coward, all their servants are all dismissed. 2 men are brought in to look after them. Most of them